In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to deal with owner investment and spending in QuickBooks Online. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know how to properly record an expense that an owner paid for personally and make sure it shows up correctly in your books as both a business expense and an owner contribution. Let's start inside QuickBooks Online. From your dashboard, go up to the top left and click on the New button. In the options that appear, choose Expense. This tells QuickBooks that you're about to record money spent on behalf of the business. On the expense form, begin by filling in the basic details. First, select the vendor or payee, such as the store or service provider you paid. If the vendor isn't in your list yet, you can quickly add them so you have a clean record going forward. Next, set the date to match the actual date of the purchase. Then, choose the payment method. Since we're tracking something the owner paid personally, you might select a personal credit card or personal bank account. If you're handling this later as a bank deposit instead, you can leave the payment method flexible, but for this example, we'll treat it like a standard expense. Now scroll down to the Category Details section. On the first line, you'll categorize what was purchased. In the Category column, pick the appropriate expense account, like office supplies, meals, or software, depending on what you bought. Enter the amount of the purchase, and then add a short, clear description so you or your accountant can easily understand it later, such as office chairs purchased with owner's personal card. Here's the key part that turns this into an owner investment. On the very next line in the category details, select owner's investment or a similar equity account that represents money the owner puts into the business. In the amount field for this line, type the same total amount as the expense, but enter it as a negative number. This negative amount offsets the original expense line. The result is that your expense is recorded to the proper category, but the cash is shown as coming from the owner's equity, not from a business bank account. Once everything looks correct, go to the bottom right of the form and click Save and Close. That's it. You've recorded the owner's personal spending as a legitimate business expense, and you've correctly tracked it as an owner investment in your QuickBooks Online records.